Folks, hi, this is Marc Silber. Here's your tip for the week. I told you about this in one of my blog posts last week. You've got to get a card. You've got to get a framing card. Now this is taken from one of my own shots. But you notice there's a rectangle cut out that's the size of the sensor in your camera, or if you're using 35mm, it's the same size as 35mm film. Why do you use this? Because the most important piece of equipment that you've got isn't one of these. It isn't even one of these. And it isn't your computer, and it isn't your iPhone. It's this. It's your eye and your ability to see shots. The only way you're going to train yourself to be able to see shots is to cut out one of these cards and go out without any of the encumbrances of the camera or the equipment or worrying about the light or anything else, and simply learn to see shots. You take this card out and you look for shots every single day until you just see them instantly. Now, do you think I dreamed this up or did I learn it? Well, it's not my idea originally. This is Ansel Adams right here. The camera, and here's a picture of the framing card that he was having his students go out and use. People would show up at his workshops and they'd expect to, drag out the big view cameras and everything, and guess what? Pieces of cardboard. This is about as low tech as you can get. Now, go to my website. You'll actually see on my last blog post, there's a link so that you can cut out this cool card, and it says Marc Silber on it. It's got these other interesting things here that we'll talk about later. The zone system from Ansel Adams, which is just a zone system, a gradation from dark to light. But we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to keep our attention focused on the fact that just like playing tennis, you go hit against a backboard, just like swimming laps, just like any sport you can name, shooting hoops or whatever, you got to practice. And you want to practice and train that eye until you can see a shot just like that. Then you drag this camera out, you know what? You'll be able to get the shot, just like that. But if you can't do it with the card, you're not going to be able to do it with this. And I'll tell you what, you'll never be able to get this fancy piece of equipment talking the right language. Because no matter how you cut it, you're still looking at this little rectangle is what's inside here that captures that shot. You got to know when you've got that rectangle exactly where you want it, and the exact moment, that's not going to make a good shot, is it? You press the shutter, and there you are. That's my tip for the week, folks. Get your framing card, take a lot of shots with the card, and I'll talk to you next week.